Hi everybody, good morning. Hey you guys, I'm outside today. We're gonna do our lessons outside this week. A lot of my lessons are gonna be dealing with chemical reactions that are taking place in nature. And so this week we're gonna just kind of be doing a lot of videos. I'm gonna have you guys watch me watch a video I've got for you that I found on YouTube. I'm gonna get you guys outside. I want you making some observations in nature. Oh, my hair looks a mess, but that sun feels so good. I don't care. Ooh, girl, it is bad though. Anyway, sorry. I'm sitting here on purpose because I want you to notice over my shoulder, you can see, I'm sitting in the back of my house. And so you can see that the grass is nice and green, but I've got that whole line of trees back there and there are no leaves on those trees at all. Now give it a couple weeks and that thing will be full of leaves. And this is a perfect place to talk about photosynthesis. Perhaps you've heard of it before. Let me explain. Photosynthesis is a chemical reaction that takes place in plants. And it's a way that plants make their own food, okay? Any plant that's green, so trees with green leaves, vegetables that have green, grass, flowers, any plant has this substance called chloroplast. And chloroplast is what gives plants that green color. And inside the chloroplast, it's located inside each single plant cell. And the chloroplast is the location of this chemical reaction called photosynthesis. And very quickly, very easily, you guys, here's what's happening. You've heard that plants give off oxygen, I'm sure, and you know that plants take in carbon dioxide, give off oxygen. Well, it's just as simple as that. It's the chemical reaction. So plants will take carbon dioxide that's in the air and also take water, and that's the reactant, and it will yield a substance called glucose and oxygen. Hang on, I'm with Angie. Say hi, Angie. Here's Angie. Hi. Hi. So it'll give off glucose and oxygen. That's the product, okay? Reactant, two of them, carbon dioxide and water, and it will yield, you gotta have sunlight to do it though, okay? You need energy from the sun, and it will yield glucose, which is just a type of sugar, and oxygen. And so that sugar that is made from photosynthesis is what the plant eats. So it makes its own food. It's called an autotroph, A-U-T-O, autotroph, T-R-O-P-H. And that means it makes its own food. So we benefit from photosynthesis because this is how we get our oxygen. We need that to survive. So it's a good symbiotic relationship. And a symbiotic relationship means we need plants and plants need us. We're a good symbiotic relationship. This week, you guys, I'm gonna give you an assignment. I want you to get outside. I'll tell you about it in a second. Okay, so this is my house. Sorry if the wind's blowing. Just right outside of my deck, I've got two big trees. And then I've got a smaller tree, and I've got this rinky-dinky, teeny-tiny apple tree. And we were gonna cut this thing down, because I mean, it's a joke how small it is. But I wanna show you what I see on here. Every single year, we think, oh, we're gonna cut this down because it's dead. I mean, it's really kind of embarrassing. It's like a Charlie Brown apple tree. It's so small and bent over, and yet you guys take a look. Look at these buds. And so each one of these is gonna become an apple. This thing is bent over the way that it is because the weight of the fruit that we get on this tree literally bends it over. It gets so full of apples, it's crazy. And so here's what I'm gonna have you do today, and I'll remind you at the end of the video so that you remember. I want you guys to walk around. Go for a walk, get outside, look around. And I want you to find one tree or a bush or something that has leaves that haven't quite come out yet. Here's another tree. I'm going to walk towards that as I talk to you. And I want you to find a spot to stand and take a picture. Like this would be a great picture. And then stand in that same place every single day for the next 3 weeks and take a picture. And I don't think it's going to take 3 weeks. We're going to have some really, really nice weather later on. And so I think the leaves are going to come out really fast. But what I'd like you guys to do is make a video. You're going to put the pictures in an iMovie, and we're going to make a time-lapsed video of the leaves budding out. And so you'll get a finished product where I'm hoping we see the leaves just kind of budding and then coming out. So find something that you can take a picture of. Leaves like this would be great. A tree like this would be great, because there's lots of leaves that you can see starting to come out, or like my little apple tree. And so you're going to find the same spot every single day, take a picture. It would be ideal if you could do it every single day at the same time, so your sunlight is about the same. But that's going to be a 3-week project, and I will put it in your folders to remind you, okay? Okay, you guys, I want to show you a quick experiment demonstration. So I have here some Alodia plant, and I've got some in my jar right there too. This Alodia plant is a water plant. And so I took it out. I buy it for Poppy because he likes to eat it. It's good for him. It has lots of nutrients. But it's good for this demonstration that I want to show you. Because look right here on my finger, right there. See how thin that leaf is? So remember when I told you that there are chloroplasts inside plant cells? And because the Alodia's leaves are so thin, it makes this demonstration really easy. You guys are going to see actual photosynthesis taking place because of one of the reactions, and that is an emission of gas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this this jar up with water. All the way to the top. And I want to make sure that I have all the gas bubbles out of there. There's some, air bubbles that came in through here, and I want to make sure those are knocked off. And then I'll come around here and show you. There, that's a good picture. So you can see that you might see a couple little bubbles, but for the most part, there's no bubbles on those leaves at all. And that's important because you will be able to see them after photosynthesis. Okay, so normally I would have let this sit for a couple of hours, but the sun's gone down. I started this experiment a little bit too late at night. But this is good because you can still see the bubbles on those leaves? I was actually kind of surprised that you could see the reaction after only about an hour. Amazing. But those bubbles on those leaves that you see, that's oxygen. So you know that photosynthesis has taken place. So the carbon dioxide and water with the sunlight yields glucose. So the plant is making its own food right now. And then it has a waste gas of oxygen. And that's why we need it so badly, because it produces oxygen for us. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to put a discussion board on Schoology, and all I want you guys to do today for Monday is I want you to post a picture of the tree or the plant or bush, whatever, that you've decided to take a picture of. So post your first picture today. Ooh, it almost fell over. All right, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the weather.